It's the Don't Make It Weird podcast with your hosts, Daniel and Dinosaurus.
What is up? What is up? Welcome to another episode 26 of the Don't Make It Weird podcast. And in this episode, our episode is old enough now where, really, it should have gotten its degree at this point. It's embarrassing that it's still working on its degree. A lot of its friends are starting big kid jobs, but it's still on its mom's insurance. I mean, the show's struggling, but it's got a heart of gold. But you know who will help make this show a little bit better? Make it a little bit more excellent? Well, as always, I am joined by the cackling, calamitous, captivating wild card herself, Dinosaurus. What's up, Dina?
Did you, forget that you were gonna intro me, or,
No, I just like rambling about the show. And, listen, I just got back from California.
For a long time.
Yeah, you were waiting for a minute. I was talking. Yeah. I like hearing my voice.
Listen, I don't know if you've noticed, but he's talking about himself. He is the show.
I know. And I almost said, are you sure that I won't make you feel worse about yourself? But
I mean, it's entirely possible. So, Dina, you know what we're missing here right now?
Our other... I was going to come up with something really clever to say, and I don't have anything clever to say.
You have nothing to say. Well, you know what we're missing right now?
Our other half? Our other third?
Yeah, the other third of our show, because audience, hey, he just met you. And this is crazy, but here's our show's number, so call us maybe. It's hard to look right at his hips, baby, but here's producer Sean. Call him maybe. What's up, buddy? So
we do have a number, by the way.
Yeah, we do.
What?
But Sean, I just got back from California, and I have to be honest. I really enjoyed cuddling you. How did that feel?
We didn't cuddle at all.
There was a lot of cuddling. There was.
I got lots of pictures of cuddling.
Yeah, I think maybe you snuck up on me and put an arm around me for a quick stealth selfie, but I did not consent to any of it.
I mean, but listen. I mean, I cuddled you. We shared feelings. We shared emotions, and I shared those pictures with Dina. Dina, did we look happy and adorable?
You did, and I was really jealous. I'm all left out.
You're invited. All you need to do is initiate the plan to break up with, in quotation marks, Tim, marry Danny, get the family fortune, and then you can go to California anytime you want.
I hope my grandma never sees this, because one day I'm going to do that. I'm going to pretend that I left him, and I'm going to get millions.
You know what? Grandmas all over watch this show, so I don't know. You might be in trouble.
Oh, that's true.
So, all right. Last week on the show, we had on my boy Sam Odiorn and his book, The Eighth Warning. And my gosh, it is out everywhere. Book one of the Reclaimed Saga. You can find it on Amazon. We'll have links in the description. Dina, what was your favorite part about the episode?
I just liked having our buddy on the show.
Just general small talk.
It's hard to pick because we had such a good time with him.
I hate being put on the spot for any of our guests, but especially when you know the person, it's man, what am I supposed to say? You guys,
I love you.
I don't know. Yeah. I love it. Yeah.
I'd have to say my favorite part was surprising Daniel because he had no idea Sam was the guest until I introduced him.
No, I had no idea. We were flying blind into it, and it was just one of those things where he popped on and go, "That's my bae! That's my bae!" And
you're Samwise! Samwise! You looked like Frodo at the end of Return of the King when Samwise pokes his head through the door, and he's like,
oh my. But yeah, I mean, his book's amazing, and he's just so thoughtful with his answers, and we got to talk a little bit about whiskey, and we were all over the place, and it was great. I'm glad Frex let him out of the dungeon for it. So don't judge it. Listen, we're sex positive on this show. We're very sex positive. So all right, we've got a great episode.
Oh, hey, I just remembered. I have a surprise for you guys.
What?
Wait. Hold on. Pause for 2 seconds.
2 seconds.
Okay.
I love how she has random surprises all the
I
time.
do too, and I like your background, Sean. I feel like
It's your birthday, Daniel!
Check out that shirt, though.
That's what I'm saying. How did you change your shirt so fast?
It's just over my jeans.
Okay, so you just threw it on. That was still really quick.
Happy birthday, Daniel.
Oh, I love you guys. Can we just listen to this song the entire time?
Yeah, I'm just letting it play, baby. I used this version hoping that we don't get a copyright strike.
The techno version.
As is tradition, I've got my Lagavulin 11.
Yeah, baby. I've got some.
Fresh summer wine for you.
I'm getting Dragon's Milk today. We're getting crazy. Man, I'm so excited. Birthdays are fun again. I've never been a birthday guy, but I'll be honest, I was excited for it to be my turn because I'm all jittery.
Oh, you must have seen it coming. Come on, you know when your birthday is.
Listen, I know when my birthday is, but I also know when producer Sean got drunk over the weekend and whispers in my ear, you know the next episode's your birthday episode, man. And I just kind of like...
No, I didn't. I said I told him that he knows we're doing something for his birthday and it's coming up. I didn't say it's the next one.
That's true. He didn't say the next one. He just said, you know. And I've been excited about it because I like feeling special and being the center of attention. So,
Yeah, we know.
Dina, I love that you got that shirt. That makes me so happy. I just want you to know that it's a Jar Jar shirt for anyone not watching. Sean's got a great picture.
What does it say? It's excuse me?
Oh, does it really? I didn't see that before.
Yeah.
Of course, man. Sean, is it already that time? Do we have a voicemail?
It is that time.
Hey, kids. It's the mother figure here.
My mom again.
I was on my treadmill wearing my yellow Words Hurt with the image of my son on the back. If you could please custom make one so it's on the front. So
anything for you, Corley.
When I pass the mirror, but that's besides the point. I digress. Anyway, I heard another caller perfectly describe my children's book.
Who was it?
Rooster Riot. And I thought, oh my gosh, it's leaked out into the world somehow. It's beyond my whatever.
Is she talking about the Cluck Yeah book?
I think she's talking about clucking.
My brain stuff. Anyway, except he took all the innocence out of it. But that's the nature of things, is it not? Anyway, happy belated birthday, Dina.
Thanks.
Good job, Sean. Daniel, I know you're feeling better. Love you, kids. Oh, and Danny Bauer. Yeah, love you, Danny. Bye.
Wait, so on my birthday episode, my mom wishes Dina
and the crew. Bye. Love you.
Oh, I didn't know she was still talking.
Didn't hang up.
Oh, God. She's still talking.
You understand that she sent these voicemails like weeks ago. Like we're backlogged on voicemails. So.
No, I agree. I'm just saying it's I absolutely love just the way that worked out. What?
She said the Y word.
Oh, she did.
Oh,
yeah.
Shit.
Don't worry, Corley. I see what you're doing there.
I love you, Mom. Thank you. Thank you for wishing Dina a happy birthday on my birthday.
P.S. An additional slight correction. You said when you got all wet in that sleeping bag that you had to cozy up with another guy, another man. You guys were 10 years old. I don't think it was like anything other than you got wet and freezing. Oh, and P.S. You were so motivated by that wet sleeping bag experience that you had to make an invention. Your invention was a heater for a sleeping bag that would dry out and keep the person warm.
You had to make an invention.
I think in 5th grade, something like that.
Oh, it was a school assignment.
Anyway,
oh, I was going to say, I definitely didn't invent anything.
Okay, yeah. So she's saying that you had to invent something for school and you chose to invent a heater for your sleeping bag because of the traumatic experience
Some
the
say
wet
traumatic.
tent and sleeping bag.
Some say life-changing. I say life-changing.
She already outed you. You were 10, you nasty.
What? It was Boy Scouts.
Yeah,
You
but
were not-
what's hilarious is when you told that story, you were like, so yeah, I snuggled with another man. And she's saying, no, you weren't a man. You were 10 years old. And so was Danny at the time. There were no men involved.
I don't know if that makes it better. But bless my mom. Mom, I love you. I love you. Thank you for
Thanks
love
for
you,
wishing me
Corley.
happy birthday
And yes,
instead of him.
I will be shipping you a custom mom branded t-shirt with Daniel on the front, Corley. So you have that to look forward to.
All right, we're making progress. All right.
Hey, bud. Happy birthday. Say happy birthday to Daddy. Eve. Happy birthday. Okay, we love you, and you'll always be my favorite son. What about you? Is Daddy going to be your favorite daddy? Uh-huh.
Dina, can I just say your hair looks excellent today?
Thank you.
Ooh.
That is so nice.
Oh, we had another voicemail.
How sweet.
Yeah.
Daddy, hi, it's Margaret. I'm just calling to wish you a happy birthday.
Oh, Margaret.
Anyway,
Yeah,
Small
Margaret.
flame.
one Snookums,
It's horse
be a
girl.
doll, and give Dina a hug next time you see her in person, okay? Bye-bye.
Margaret. That sounds like Margaret's in a rough life. A lot of cigarettes.
Margaret gets a personal hug from me.
Thank you for the birthday
Oh,
wishes,
Daniel,
Margaret.
you're gonna
I
have to
appreciate
tell us. You're gonna have to tell us the story of your fling with Margaret at some point.
I
Wasn't that
actually
horse girl?
did.
That's two now.
There is a Margaret that I had a fling with in Costa Rica.
Ew.
That is a story.
Save it for story time.
Sorry.
Save it for story time.
I was young. I love that sound.
What's the piece for, Dina?
That's 2 buzzes.
What did we miss?
Y'all are off your games.
I'm drinking dragon's milk.
Okay, I'm about to say it for 3 times now. Horse
Okay.
girl.
All right.
Oh, we did say no. I drank the first
I
time.
didn't say that.
I
Yeah, no,
did.
she did
not
I
say
said
that.
it twice,
Oh my God. Well, I didn't hear you.
and now I said it a 3rd time.
I drank
I'm
the
just-
first
Also,
time.
my
you said.
rap-
Just
Ratchet-ass
flying
nail.
through this.
Missing.
Yeah, I'm already gonna have to open up another drink here in a second.
Me too.
That's how you have a birthday.
Yes,
And
sir. If I'm not hammered by the end of this, we did not do our job, gentlemen. Gentle people.
Daddy! Oh, Mr. Hutter, it's your birthday. So look home.
Oh my God.
Wish you a happy one. Happy birthday, Daddy!
was that?
But
That was
voice
Jar
sounded
Jar
familiar.
Binks himself.
That was Jar Jar Binks in person on our voicemail. Could you believe it? From a galaxy far,
Listen.
far away. What a guy.
This is
What a guy.
this
You know what?
Time travel because it was in the past.
I did
too.
email him like 25 times, but he never got back to me. I'm shocked that he actually called. So I'm really happy about that.
I love Jar Jar. This is an incredible theme so far, and I love it.
All right, that's it for voicemails today.
Oh.
Daniel, you want to tell him how to leave us a voicemail?
I sure would. I bet I won't mess this up. If you want to leave a voicemail, you can call us at 347-69-WEIRD. That's 347-699-3473. Call now.
That was a really great voice, by the way. You should use that more often.
That was.
Listen, I'm feeling good. I'm coughing less. I've got alcohol in me instead of Gatorade. Like I'm feeling the vibes right now, man.
By the way, is that a gnome behind you? What the fuck?
That's
What is
Patrick
that?
Starr.
How did that get there?
Oh,
No.
stop!
What?
Don't fuck with me. Stop it.
How?
That's Patrick
No.
Starr.
No,
isn't it?
no. There are no gnomes in this house. How did that? Oh,
Stop.
God.
Do you want to hear what I was going to tell you, or no? You freaking weirdo!
Jesus Christ.
This isn't translating as funny as you think.
Go, Dina.
Yeah, this
I
is
would
getting
love
cut
to
out.
hear- Oh, this is going to get
Um,
cut out.
I was just gonna tell you, by the way, I don't know. Oh, I don't think it's on the rundown. I hope not. If not, I'm skipping ahead. Jim Butcher says happy birthday.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
yeah, that's true.
I got an email.
Jim Butcher said happy birthday. Yeah.
Yeah, he couldn't come on the show, but he says happy birthday.
Jim freaking Butcher?
Jim
yeah,
Butcher,
I tried
yes.
to get you. I'll send you the screenshot or whatever. I tried to get him like on the show, but
We'll put it on the screen for the YouTube viewers. It's well, Dina emailed his people.
Yeah.
Jim Butcher's people, and they said Jim says happy birthday, but he's too busy. He has other engagements.
Still, just the fact that I get a hello from Jim Butcher, like, hell yeah, man. Absolutely one of my favorite book series. Love the Dresden Files.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Dina. That was really
We're closer and closer to getting a high-profile writer on this show. Just inching.
One day.
If only we were more appropriate, this would probably happen.
Yeah, we're not really PR friendly.
We'll get someone.
Eventually someone will want to be part of this. But in the meantime...
Maybe JK never mind. I'm not going to go there.
Oh, God, no. That's how you get us canceled. That's how you'll get us canceled right there. So Dina, but, in lieu of us getting a mature, prolific guest, I heard you have a very special story time for us. Do you want to tease the audience?
I do. Speaking
just
of
keep
not
looking
being
at
PR
Jar Jar.
friendly, Mister has a story. It has to do with this one time that I was at a friend's wedding and we all got together and drugged him.
Drugged who?
What? The groom. Sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
This promises to be spicy. Well, I've been told that the next segment is a mystery game segment. So, producer Sean,
wait, hold on a second. Dina, that story did win the poll.
Is that
did win the poll, but we're not telling that story today.
I was looking at you with the crazy eyes, and I was like, "Is this where I say something?"
I'm sorry that I'm actually looking at the rundown.
Okay,
that's not the story that we're supposed to do today.
Well, Dina and I have our own rundown. So,
okay. Well, then I'm just gonna. Yeah. Why am I?
So, Dina, what I want you to say right now is, no, I don't have a story to tease. Actually, you're gonna tell.
Actually, I don't have a story to tease today because you're gonna tell the story about how you got the nickname Winnie the Pooh.
Excellent! I look forward to embarrassing myself on my birthday. Thank you.
Isn't that why we do this?
Yeah, no, I'm in, man. I'm excited.
Okay, so in lieu of a game segment today, we have a very, very special segment just for Daniel's birthday. It is a very super birthday special edition version of Daniel's writing tips of the day.
Oh, God.
Okay, so the writing prompt for this writing tips of the day segment was take a scene and replace a character with Jar Jar Binks.
Oh my God. I can't be more excited.
Our first contestant for writing tips of the day, Jar Jar edition, is Stephanie B. Sierra. And here we go.
Massart said, "I'm sorry, Your Majesty. No matter what arguments you make, or bribes you offer, or magic you use, you cannot change the orders my queen gave me." King Jar Jar stared at him. His fingers drummed the arm of the throne. He said, "Maybe yesa, but Misa has a question." The ambassador frowned. "By all means, Your Majesty." "How Yusa know I Yusa magic?" Massart should have frozen at the question, but he was too good of an actor for that. He lifted his chin, meeting the king's gaze without the slightest sign of nerves. "I didn't. I guessed, but your reaction has proven me correct." King Jar Jar gripped the arms of his throne. "Yusa lying, ambassador. Misa no like lying." Happy birthday, Daniel.
Yes, Steph! King Jar Jar, the noble fantasy lord. I love it. This is going to be great, and I know that Dina's hating every minute of this.
I'm going to be miserable this episode.
This actually adds to my enjoyment level a little bit.
Yeah.
It's an absolute Jar Jar spectacular.
So everywhere.
Hold on, I got to pull it back up now because I closed the window like a moron. I really should have had these all open on their own windows, but here we go.
I can't believe you got this many people to bastardize their writing just for me.
Yusa.
The next one is from Matthew Siadak. Matthew Siadak. Here we go.
My dude, Matthew.
Because he cringed last time.
I'm so excited.
This is a happy birthday reading from the Backwards Night for Daniel's birthday. What the juck were you thinking? Orrin's attention was brought back to the here and now. For a moment, he thought that perhaps he had not escaped the house as it collapsed. Perhaps the roof had indeed fallen on him. As he groggily opened his eyes, he saw that was hardly the case, but for a moment he was left wishing that it was so. Orrin stared up at the form straddling him where he lay on the ground. It took a few moments for him to realize that it was a Gungan, in a nice dress and wrapped in leather and brass that had him pinned to the ground as he was. "Misa called Jar Jar Binks. Misa wants to stab you, sir." The Gungan was in his face, screaming, and Orrin recoiled. "How hard did that thing hit me?" Orrin worked the words out carefully around the pressure of a cold blade against his neck. How long had he been out? Where was he? Those questions and more raced through his head, became a lot less important as he realized the situation. The Gungan was astride him, and there was a dagger pressed against that sweet spot of his neck. Any sudden movement, either by whoever was on top of him, or even himself, and he was as good as dead. "Do you mind?" He finally muttered out as his eyes focused and he could take in the form above him. The dagger withdrew just a little, and this allowed him enough room to focus his gaze on the creature atop him. Jar Jar shifted that so Orrin was no longer pinned completely to the ground, likely figuring the looming dagger was deterrent enough. Yet the creature was also pointing their other hand towards the village, though Orrin could not see whatever was being gestured at. He could hardly make out the words the Gungan was spouting off between distant sobs, in between remote screams, in between jabs of the dagger in his general direction. Slow down, and catch me up on what's going on, please," Orrin muttered out, once he was certain enough that the Gungan was not going to slam that blade home anytime soon. "All in them are pasted, dum-dum," the Gungan whispered as it surveyed the piles of ash and flesh. Yes. This brought Orrin back to his senses, and he blinked up at Jar Jar. All of them? His stomach turned at that, but the fires were still raging, and it was likely they weren't completely out of the woods yet. "What's you doing here? What have you done?" "They're all dead?" Orrin paused for a moment as he swallowed, and swallowed hard. Looming over Jar Jar's shoulder, Orrin saw they had a bigger problem. In the distance, leaving a wake of corpses, something slithered towards them. No, some things. Great, bully to them. They're the lucky ones right now. We are all dead soon enough. His words were rough, raspy, and chock full of the smoke that had been breathed in as it threatened to congeal enough to block out even the light of the stars. He looked and saw a few remaining demons, small, hungry, and tearing through whatever they could reach. The village proper was a bed of gore, and he hiccuped with rising bile. Orrin grimaced as he swallowed violently to choke it all down before he looked up at Jar Jar. "We have a few friends that we might want to take care of. Then we can continue this, whatever this is." Orrin waved a hand at the Gungan, who stared at him and seemed ready to stab him, repeatedly. "Yusa weren't supposed to be here," Jar Jar growled at Orrin, pointing the dagger at him again. "We do not have time for this. What did you say your name was again?" Orrin shied away from that dagger as he spoke, watching the reptilian gaze that locked onto him. "Misa Jar Jar Binks, and Misa Usa stab you, given Weason." "Well, Jar Jar, you look quite fetching in that dress. Monster out here burning and slaughtering, and you're looting up the dressing? How wooed." "Yes." "We do not have time for this. You take the smaller one on the right. Whatever you're on about, maybe we could fight about this later. I don't figure to join the dead here tonight, do you?" This seemed to wake the Gungan up to the danger that still rampaged about them. As Jar Jar looked back towards the demons that were yipping and tearing at the bodies strewn about, the distraction gave Orrin a chance to roll the Gungan off of him, sending him flying. How wooed! And that's it. That is a scene from the Backwards Night. Happy birthday, Daniel.
Matthew Siadak
Killed it, man.
He had to throw a how wooed in there. That was just unbelievable.
Listen, Jar Jar was in a dress. We got the how wooed. He got threatening. I mean, here's the thing I kept on picturing is like, if Jar Jar was actually on top of someone with a knife, like I definitely would picture like the whoa and just accidentally stab someone.
You know what I think annoys me about Jar Jar is that he is literally a ripoff. I have to check my dates actually. He's literally a ripoff from a character from Dinotopia. And it just annoys me because he's not quite there.
Dinotopia has to be after episode 1, right?
I feel like
It
Dinotopia
is
came first.
3 years after
So
Star Wars Episode 1.
Dinotopia did it
ripped
better.
off Jar Jar is what
Hold
you're
on.
saying.
Dinotopia the book?
Wait, how do you rip off that character from a book? Like, are you just picturing it in your head, like hearing his voice based on what you read on the page?
They wrote it that way. Like all the characters are like the same.
I just looked up. I didn't look up a book. No.
Look up Dinotopia the book and see when it came out versus when episode 1 came out.
Okay.
Now let's see this. I'm interested now.
Dinotopia: A Land Apart from Time. Is that the book?
I think so.
1992.
Oh,
So
Tina
a full
might be
7
right.
year
Yeah.
before The Phantom Menace.
Okay, we're on to something here.
Listen though, Tina. For all intents and purposes, today, it wasn't a ripoff.
It wasn't.
Jar Jar
Okay,
is completely
that's fair.
original.
I'll give you for this episode in this space and
Completely
time.
original.
It was original.
All right. Our next contestant is
Step
Fanny
on
T. Crispin. Step on down.
Oh my god, it's all my faves. This is incredible.
And now, a reading from Emma Thompson
Dressed up.
and the Really Bad Circus. My mom said the front doors are fake ones because there's a wall behind them, Emma said. They're not fake, they're just locked, the girl said. The conversation was getting weird. Emma usually tried to change weird conversations before they got out of hand. It was a tactic she learned with the elderly people at her old apartment complex. What's your name? She asked. I'm Emma Thompson. I'm Zoe O'Brien. Nice to meet you, Zoe. I live with my mom. We just moved in. I'm going to paint my room green. It's nice to meet you too, Emma, Zoe said. There was a pause. Emma wondered if Zoe went away, but then she spoke up again. It's just me and my dad, but he's missing. Did he go out for groceries and take a long time? Emma suggested. No, I don't think so. He said something bad happened and he had to go. He's been gone for 2 days. Wow, 2 whole days? Do you have enough food to survive? Emma asked. She rolled over on her back to sit up, staring at the walls and ceiling as if she could spot the disembodied voice of her neighbor. Yes, Zoe said. So you're all alone? No brothers or sisters or mom? No, Zoe said. Did you try calling the police? Emma offered. They're in charge of handling missing people. They can't help, Zoe said in a despondent tone. He left Earth. They'll never find him. Emma couldn't quite wrap her brain around that one, her nose scrunched up in a frown. Where did he go? I don't know. He just said something bad happened and he would be back soon, and he went through the front door. Dad says we're only supposed to use the back door, but he used the front door. Emma expelled a breath. Sounds like he's on Earth to me. No, I'll show you. Meet me by the back door. Emma heard footsteps. They moved into the hallway. Emma scrambled to her feet. She unplugged her phone. It was only at 10% battery charge, but she had a feeling she might need to call 911. Feet pounded down the stairs, chasing after the pitter-patter of other feet. She made it to the back door and waited in anticipation. All of a sudden, the wall next to her slid open. She jumped with a shriek. On the other side, a voice said, Sorry, I thought you knew about this door. How would I know about anything, Zoe? I literally just moved in, Emma gasped. She looked at her mystery neighbor. Her eyes went wide and her jaw dropped. Are you Zoe? Emma asked. Who, Misa? Misa called Jar Jar Binks. Misa, your humble servant.
Oh my god, what a twist!
So,
What a twist!
if I were more clever, I would have not even told you what the writing prompt was and started with Fanny's, because that was just the slow burn payoff.
that was
That would have been perfect.
beautiful
really good.
payoff. That was just, that was just excellent. I love that she was in costume for us. Like,
Yeah,
Was that her
I don't know
whip?
if she was. Probably. I don't know.
Good.
She's written a number of books, so who knows if it's something
that's
that
right.
she's already published. Or
I forgot.
Well, I love Fanny, and I need her on the show, just like I need like everyone on the show because I'm very needy. But I also really want her top hat. Is it weird that I'm like jealous of that top hat?
I think it's bold of you to assume she's in costume. I think she just dresses like that.
That's just her on a random Wednesday.
I just want the little
little dots. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, give me 2 seconds to go refill my drink real fast. That dragon's milk hits hard.
Yeah.
What hits hard?
Dragon's milk, man.
Is that what you're drinking?
Yeah, it's like 11% alcohol. It's fantastic.
Perfect for birthday
Ooh, I had
time.
12% canned margaritas the other day.
Oh, Lord.
Ooh,
Is that what you were drinking when you were trapped on a boat in the middle of nowhere?
Yeah, I don't remember how we got back.
Can we still talk about how Tim, who hasn't seen Moana, guides himself by touching the water?
Standing on the edge of the water.
Long as I can remember.
Okay, so you know the song, but you said you haven't seen it.
No, she said, okay, hold on.
Why? What?
She said that he's never seen it. She's seen it.
I've seen it.
He's never seen it.
Okay, but then I feel bad.
I got the whole
really
soundtrack on my car.
Oh, dude, I just like hearing both you guys sing. That was incredible. I was about that.
Yeah, it's getting cut, though. No, I'm kidding. It's your birthday. Nothing's getting cut. Everything's staying in. Uncut, baby. It's going to be 3 hours long. Okay.
It's going to be the opposite of the Dina birthday episode.
Our final entry into Daniel's writing tips of the day.
Hey, babe.
Mr. RDD himself.
Oh, no, a bug.
Rance Denton.
He's got the gun show out.
All right, Dan, here you go. For one, forgive the way I look because I'm looking like a real piece of shit right now.
Look like a piece of meat.
Sexy.
Happy birthday. And I got a little something for you. Now, I can't really do my best Jar Jar imitation because I'm garbage at it, so I decided he might factor his way into this excerpt from his Ragged Company.
Yes, he did. That's our boy.
Plug it, baby. Plug it, Rance.
I just lost my page, so you have to give me a second. Okay, here we go.
Okay.
She cried loudly now, grunting through a storm of sobs that threatened to tear her apart from the inside. She stood because standing in that moment was everything. She needed to balance the scales. It was the only thing that would feel right to her, to turn a man into a dead thing. Don't talk to him, I said. You'll remember he's a man. He ain't no man to me. Well, God'll tell you otherwise. She nodded. Don't overthink it. Don't look at his eyes. Aim the gun. Look away. Squeeze the trigger. And it'll be done. He will, I admitted. You won't be. It'll always be there? I nodded. I want it, she whispered. He burned my baby. Anybody asks you, Eliza, things got hairy here. How? Bad turn. He had me down. You were deputized by the moment. You were gonna die, she said, understanding. I stepped away from the barrel of the shotgun. She stiffened when she saw Jar Jar Binks again. The coils of bloody sausage he juggled in his hands didn't seem to bother her. Jar Jar started to hobble to his elbows, trying to stand up to say something, but she did good. The deep, throaty howl of the 12-gauge echoed out over the mountains. Smoke swept away in the dry wind, along with Jar Jar's life.
You son of...
Fuck Jar Jar Binks anyway, dude.
Bless you.
Fuck you, Rance. I knew I could count on you, Rance.
I have to leave now. Bye. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
How dare you, Rance? How dare you, sir?
I'm going to hug that man one day.
You know what? This is one of the reasons why I didn't vet any of these. All I did was open the video for like 5 seconds to make sure it actually worked.
This was incredible.
That was fantastic.
And that was like one of the most emotional.
That's what she said. Everybody drink.
Yeah. Oh my God.
God
I
damn
got
it.
hair.
And listen, that was one of the most emotional scenes in his Ragged Company, a testimony of Elias Faust.
His Ragged Custody.
Words. Yeah,
you're drinking
milk.
11%, buddy. So yeah.
Yeah, it's only
Happy
the
birthday!
This was incredible.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah,
absolutely.
I just want to say that I'm really grateful for you, Daniel, and I love you a lot. I have 2 brothers already. One of them doesn't really like me, but that's fine. And I'm really grateful that I have you guys to be my brothers. And I hope you have a really good birthday.
I love you, Dina. Thank you so much. You
Okay,
are the little sister.
Love you now. I don't like it.
I love you guys,
Daniel,
man. This is great.
I meant, I love you too, buddy. And guess what? I have 2 quick surprises for you before we move on to story time.
Oh,
okay. Number one, just for you and only today, I'm going to say something and do something that you will never get ever again as long as you live. Okay. I'm going to say "Go Gators," and I'm going to give you 10 seconds of uninterrupted eye contact through the camera. Are you ready?
Yeah,
Oh
let's do this. This is everything I could ever want.
So comfortable.
Go Gators.
I can't.
All right,
I don't
that's
know.
all you get.
God, that was everything. Oh,
That's all
man.
you get.
First, I
I
get to
feel
see
so
Rance
dirty.
in the cutoff shirt, and then I get that eye contact. I'll be
It's
in my
about to get
bunk.
better, buddy.
Oh,
Do you remember that thing that you got in the mail that I told you not to open?
yes.
Go get it.
It's a puppy.
Is it still alive?
Look underneath the chair.
Not anymore.
Did they poke air holes in it? What is it?
This is the 49ers throwback jersey edition of my favorite player, our long snapper, Tabor Pepper. Oh my God. Look how sick this thing is.
So, full disclosure, myself, Dina, and even Rain tried like hell to get Tabor Pepper to do something for you on this
Bitch,
episode.
I messaged every fucking person on the team, full disclosure.
Yeah,
I
she
poured
did.
myself out.
Anyone that was
poured
verified
myself
that
out
had
to them.
49ers in their profile, she like,
I was literally
but-
like, hey.
I'm a
Straight
girl.
up
You should totally
poured
do
myself
this.
out.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
Rain was like, listen, I have boobs. Maybe they'll respond to me. I was like, I have boobs too. It didn't work.
Yeah, no.
Anyways, so I slid into his DMs. I got left on red. I emailed him and his people and never got a response. So I even said, dude, I bought the jersey. Can you just like sign it? And no response. I'm sure, no ill feelings towards Tabor. He's a busy man. It's in season. So maybe he'll get back to me at some point. Maybe I can have you send him your jersey
I
and get it signed. Who
contacted
knows?
the PR fucking manager for the 49ers.
So what's funny
Which
is
I was everywhere.
his dad does most of his PR, and I've actually chatted with him a couple times on the DMs. He's a super nice guy. Tabor Pepper is.
I should have reached out to his dad.
God damn it!
Yeah,
Always go for the family.
yeah. But no, dude, he's an awesome man. It's probably just because it's in season, but that's my favorite player, and I'm super pumped that I've got his jersey now. I'm going to be rocking this thing everywhere.
You're going to put it on right now, though.
Oh,
right?
God, yeah. Give me 2 seconds, yeah.
Get naked.
No, don't pop it off.
He didn't hear me.
That's good. That's a good thing. Let's go.
Let's go. 49ers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's the stuff. This is a real jersey. I have spent my entire life with either the cheap replicas or else like the made in China jersey. So, I mean, I'm super pumped up because this thing actually fits.
Yeah, and just so you know, they don't sell Tabor Pepper jerseys. You have to order them custom. So you're welcome.
That's a vast oversight, NFL. Tabor Pepper, baby!
Can you handle it?
I'm ready. I just want my intro. I'm so excited to have one of my own.
It's story time with Daniel.
All right. So I don't know if I can do this the same justice that Dina does, but I'm super excited to get to embarrass myself for all you guys. So I don't even know if I was 19 yet. I think I was 18. And there's this...
Wait, are we going back?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta have the full effects
Yeah,
if you're gonna do
I need
story
all
time,
of it.
Daniel.
I need all of it. We're gonna go all the way back in time. And I was already moved out to Georgia, much to the chagrin of Sean. And there was this program for for Jewish kids. It's called Birthright Israel, where basically, as long as you're Jewish, they'll send you out one time to Israel because they want you to develop, roots with the homeland, so to speak. And they'll do it for free. And so I got to go on this trip. I actually got to go with my sister, which was pretty incredible. But
there's a female Daniel out there.
She's way cooler and more successful and interesting than I am. My sister is incredible.
It's true.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I could have had her instead of you.
Yeah, you could have. Yeah. I love you, Rachel. And so we get out there, and one of the things that happens on this trip is that they really want you to party with the guards. So you're with soldiers, and they're off duty, but they're like your age, and they're like, we want you to drink, and we're gonna have a notorious lack of supervision. So I've always said that there's kind of like a subconscious attempt to get you to party and maybe perhaps procreate with other people of the Jewish persuasion. I had 2 roommates. They were both named Daniel. Not important to the story, I just thought it was funny that we had 3 Daniels all together in one room. And so we're partying with the soldiers.
Handle one.
Yeah. So we're partying with the soldiers. We're out there drinking. We're having a good time. There's some hookah. And because, in Israel, if you're 18, you're old enough to drink. So, like, this is the first time where I can legally do this and not have to feel guilty about it. And it was my turn in our little, hostel room. It was just the 3 of us to be on the pull-out couch. The last thing I remember...
Game week?
Yeah. Last thing I remember was stumbling into the doorway. I wake up the next morning. I managed to get the pull-out couch out. I mean, that's fucking impressive, right? And...
Fucking strong.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And, I've got no blanket on me, which is, whatever. It's kind of hot. Israel's a deserty place. That's fine.
Socks half on?
Yep. Listen, it's the most comfortable way to live. I've got no pants on.
Fun fact about wearing just socks.
Yeah? Sorry. I've got no socks on in this situation. We'll go back to your socks. I've got no pants on. I have no boxers on. I am completely nude. And, but thankfully, I did have my shirt on. And so I roll over to my roommates and I go, guys, tell me I slept on my stomach last night. They looked at me, they said, nah, man, you went full Pooh Bear on us last night. I was just,
Full on Winnie the Pooh.
So, and that became my nickname for the rest of that trip. I was known as Pooh Bear. The password to all the photos on the little shared account was Pooh Bear. And they even got me a Israeli Winnie the Pooh shirt, where it was just Winnie the Pooh that had a little Israeli flag.
I'm going to show that.
Oh, you have a picture?
I have
of
a picture. Yeah. It used to be your profile picture on Facebook.
Oh, God. Well, good. I'm glad that will embarrass me. So, Dina, how do you think less of me now?
This is 100% expected of you.
I'm
just glad that I was not one of your roommates. That's all. But they 100% try to get you to procreate with the soldiers there.
Oh yeah, 100%.
That is their goal.
Oh yeah,
they're breed now. That's what they want.
Yeah, they're like, hey, this place is just giving away free alcohol. Oh man, all of our show designers,
they're
not there right now. This is crazy.
I want it to be known. It wasn't just because Daniel was super drunk that night in Israel that he went full on Winnie the Pooh. This is regular behavior from him.
Listen, what happens in Kansas City stays in Kansas City.
Listen, he either sleeps in just a t-shirt or he sleeps in years and years ago, standard boxers with the button front.
Yep.
But with it unbuttoned and
poking out.
Someone might poke out and say hello in the morning when he's, yawning and stretching after sleeping. He's, hey guys. Think of in The Hangover.
Yep.
Put some fucking pants on. Yeah.
Listen, a lot of people have seen my dong unintentionally. I apologize to all them. And Mom, since I know you're going to be listening,
allegedly.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
She knows who she raised.
Yeah, she's not going to leave us voicemails anymore.
So, Dina, The next story time is going to be on our Halloween special episode.
Spooky season. I don't like it.
M small.
But you have spooky stories for us, don't you?
Yeah, you guys know that, like, when I say small, I'm saying, like, small. Just
Small.
like that,
Yes,
right?
small.
I just want everybody to hear me say small.
Small.
Okay.
Yes.
Up next, you can choose from the time I thought I saw a werewolf.
Spooky.
This one time at band camp. I'm just kidding. It's actually this one time at summer camp, Frog Edition. And I have scars from that one that I'll show to the audience.
Oh, God.
What in the fuck?
And then my summer camps were hard.
Yeah, no shit.
And then
fucking Florida.
we also have the time that I abandoned my car in the middle of a highway at night.
All these are excellent. I don't even know where to go.
All spooky.
So, I mean, normally our rule of thumb is whichever one sounds the most mundane is going to be the craziest. So that has to be the frog one, right, Sean?
Yeah, Frog Edition? Yep. That doesn't sound scary at all. So by our standards, that's got to be the scariest one.
Dina?
Oh, man. I can neither confirm nor deny.
Yeah, do not give us any more information than that.
I don't realize that I do that.
Yeah, we found your tell. We found it.
Good to know.
All right, so Daniel, I did have a really special surprise for you to replace the cringy copulation segment, but it's not ready yet. So in lieu of that, we will have cringy copulation today, but I will be reading it instead of Dina.
Oh my God, are you going to use...
It's my birthday now.
You still have to hear it.
Hearing Sean do it is just as special and sexy as I hoped.
And it's the fucking long one, by the way.
Yeah, this is our longest one.
That's what she said.
Damn it, Dina.
Damn it. That's okay. I need another drink to do this.
Sean, do I get to do the... Oh, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, buddy.
Okay.
This is The Humbling by Philip Roth, 2009. He had let Pegeen appoint herself ringmaster and would not participate until summoned. He would watch without interfering. First, Pegeen? Is it Pegeen? P-E-G-E-E-N. Pegeen?
Yeah.
Pegeen?
First, Pegeen stepped into the contraption, adjusted and secured the leather straps, and affixed the dildo so that it jutted straight out. Then she crouched above Tracy, brushing Tracy's lips and nipples with her mouth and fondling her breasts. And then she slid down a ways and gently penetrated Tracy with the dildo. Pegeen did not have to force her open. She did not have to say a word. M-dash. He imagined that if either one of them did begin to speak, it would be in a language unrecognizable to him. The green cock plunged in and out of the abundant naked body sprawled beneath it, slow at first, then faster and harder still, and all of Tracy's curves and hollows moved in unison with it. This was not soft porn. This was no longer two unclothed women caressing and kissing on a bed. There was something primitive about it now. This woman-on-woman violence. As though, in the room filled with shadows, Pegeen were just a magical composite of a shaman, acrobat, and animal. It was as if she were wearing a mask on her genitals, a weird totem mask that made her into what she was not and was not supposed to be. She could as well have been a crow or a coyote, while simultaneously Pegeen Mike. What? It says Pegeen Mike, like Mike, short for Michael. I don't get it. There was something dangerous about it. His heart thumped with excitement. The god Pan looking on from a distance with his spying, lascivious gaze. It was English that Pegeen spoke when she looked over from where she was, now resting on her back beside Tracy, combing the little black cat o' nine tails through Tracy's long hair, and with that kid-like smile that showed her two front teeth, said to him softly, "Your turn. Defile her." She took Tracy by one shoulder, whispered, "Time to change masters," and gently rolled the stranger's large, warm body towards his. "3 children got together," he said, and decided to put on a play, whereupon his performance began.
Dina, your thoughts?
That took a really weird turn at the end there.
Yeah, it did. So Dina,
I'm not sure I'm happy about that at all.
Dina,
she muted it. She wasn't listening.
Yeah, were you titillated? Oh yeah, yep, microphone. Yep, smart. Yep, we have no idea what you're saying now. Unbelievable.
You muted us.
Unbelievable.
Oh.
What's she saying?
Hold on, she's saying check messenger. I can't hear. SOS.
Oh, shit. She missed the whole reading?
She missed the whole thing.
Well, Sean, I think you're just going to have to read it again, bud.
Give me time. Okay. Yay! Okay. So, Dina, can we talk about how you, can't hear us during the worst cringy copulation we've had in a really long time?
We don't need to talk about it.
All of a sudden,
we'll send it to you so you get to hear it. Yeah,
don't worry.
A little, yeah.
I watch every episode anyway.
Yeah, no skipping, okay?
Yeah.
To keep the surprises rolling,
there's more.
We're nearing the end of the episode, but we do have a couple more things for you, buddy, and I know you're excited.
I'm so excited for this one.
I know, right? So first we're going to do the thing that a friend did for him, and then we'll do the other thing.
Ooh.
Okay?
Okay.
All right.
So a long, long time ago in a galaxy... No, I'm just kidding.
Jar Jar.
A while back, friend of the show, Stevie Wildcard, illustrated something for a friend of ours that we won't say because he hasn't seen it yet, but you know what I'm talking
yes,
about,
I
right?
do. Yes, I do.
And I seem to recall, yeah, Dina knows already. She's seen the secret run of show. Daniel, I recall you saying at that time that you would just absolutely die if someone did an illustration of one of your main characters.
No shit.
Right? Do you remember that?
Yes.
Do you remember saying that?
I do, because I've never gotten an opportunity to see any of my stuff visually. I'm not a visual person.
Okay, well, I did my best. I asked Stevie Wildcard to illustrate Zev.
Shit. Dude, that's amazing.
From the Cryptid Protection Agency, and I used your descriptions from your book. I took notes, and here he is. This is Zev, based on my interpretation.
That's so good! Yes, he's good. He looks like...
From the beginning, basically from where the story starts.
That's freaking perfect. He's a tall, lanky, just disheveled looking. Stevie, you're a fucking genius. Holy shit.
So this does come with revisions. So if you don't like anything about it or you want to change something about it, let me know. I'll talk to Stevie and we'll get it changed. Maybe you don't like the orange. Maybe you don't like, what he's wearing, whatever.
Make it yellow.
Oh my god!
I want you to know. Actually, I want you to see this because I took copious notes while reading your book.
I appreciate that. Dude, that's
look, here we go.
Cool as hell.
These are my notes. I don't know if you can see this.
Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at the other thing, but let me go make that a little bit bigger.
You
really did make a ton of notes. That's incredible.
Yeah, I took notes on Zev, on what happens. I took notes on Abe. I took notes on a lot of things. So what I want to do is, if you like this the way it is, we'll ship it. Otherwise, if you want to change something, I'll let Stevie
that's
know,
freaking perfect. No, that's incredible.
I want to get you a photo print of it so you can have it framed or whatever you want.
I would love that. Holy shit, dude. No, that's spot on.
Right on, dude.
These are the type of things that I'm not capable of producing. That's so cool. No, seriously, like I've never gotten to visually see one of my characters before. Like, that's amazing.
I figured you'd like that.
Oh, fuck. Thank you guys so much. That's amazing. Thank you.
Don't thank us yet.
Oh, God.
All right, Daniel, we got one more surprise for you. Dina and I reached out to a very close friend from a galaxy far, far away.
Daniel, my name is Ahmed Best. I play Jar Jar Binks in Star Wars. However, we're not here for that. We're here for you. And Dinosaurus and Sean and me would love to wish you, sir, a very, 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 very happy birthday to you, sir, for turning 36. It's wonderful. You only get to turn 36 once, and it happens every 36 years. So, Miss, I'm going to sing to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, Daniel.
Holy shit! That's Jar Jar Binks! Oh my God!
That is the Ahmed Best.
You guys got
voice and mocap actor for Jar Jar Binks.
That's so good. He actually has a really nice singing voice. He was hitting some notes there, too.
He's got a nice voice. He's made a career on it. Not sure if you noticed.
Thank you guys so much. That's so cool. I really didn't think you guys would be able to like get anyone like that. Because like, damn, man, that's amazing.
Listen, there's a lot of people we tried to get. And
yeah, I tried to reach out to, what's his name? Who's from Star Wars?
From Star Wars? Oh, but young Boba Fett.
Yeah, I tried to reach out to him. I was like, "Hey, remember me? I'm your interpreter."
Met him
you actually
at a con or something.
I was like, "Remember, I'm your interpreter."
Oh my God!
I tried.
No, Jar Jar is the freaking man. This is incredible. He is the greatest character of all time, and Ahmed Best, fucking love you. Thank you. This is incredible.
We also tried to reach out to Patrick Rothfuss, obviously,
yeah,
and got no response.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
You know what? I think we made out. I think we did good here today,
amazing.
Dina.
Listen, I got Tabor Pepper.
You did amazing.
I got my boy Steven Wildcard. I got Jar Jar Binks. I got Fanny in full costume. This is more than I could have asked for.
You mean Fanny in her normal street clothes?
Normal street clothes. Sorry,
yeah.
I apologize.
Yes, her plain clothes. Yes. Let's go on to weird takes, everybody.
Go.
Weird takes.
Weird takes.
Weird takes. Okay. Weird take number one.
Fuck was that?
I liked it. It turned me on a little bit.
I'm just.
No,
I'm trying to be weird. Okay.
Yeah.
We're nearing the end of the episode. It's time to get weird. Okay. Weird takes number one from Jess the Mess. Actually, sorry. Jess the Possessed Pumpkin.
Oh.
Which she stole from me. That was my name.
No. Okay. Yeah. She's just today though.
Thank you.
Small.
Jess says, stop using the smell of freshly cut grass as a positive thing because the smell of freshly cut grass is gross and smells like sneezes. # weird takes.
Bless.
All right, Dina, start us. I have feelings about this take.
I hate the smell of freshly cut grass. I don't appreciate when it's used. I have really, really, really bad hay fever. And I don't like the smell, but I also have bad hay fever, so I'm all for this.
All right, Sean, you're going to have to back me up here, because I'm interested to see your opinion on this. I fucking love the smell of fresh cut grass, because for me, I played sports.
Do you mow your own lawn?
Occasionally, yes. Like 50-50. But the thing is that for me, that smells like it's game day. Like I'm about to get on the field. Like there's no better smell than it's 9 o'clock in the morning. Just a little bit of dew on the grass. You smell that fresh cut grass and you go, man, it's about to go on. And I love that smell. That's freaking cocaine for me. Not to know cocaine.
I'm with you 1,000%.
All right.
I totally agree with you. I don't have any airborne allergies personally, so I'm thankful for that, and I can enjoy things like the smell of freshly cut grass and things like that. But I agree with you fully. It reminds me of the football field. Like it's game
day. It's about to go on.
Like, women should take notes. Like we have to like roll around in freshly cut grass.
No, it's not a
on.
sexual thing, Dina.
Yeah, it's a little
Come on.
I feel
sexual.
like it could be.
Yeah, no. She rolls around in that like,
Yeah, it could be.
Inappropriate thoughts will
Now,
happen.
if you had like grass stains on your clothes, maybe.
It's like Pavlov's dog, you know?
Oh, God. My friends had sex in a field in the. Okay, anyway, go ahead. Keep going.
Oh, you can't just start that sentence and then cut it off.
Yeah, hold on.
It was in the middle of our friend's wedding, and they were just like walking out of the field and just covered
Grass
in
stains.
grass stains. And I feel like one of them had a little bit of poop on him because it was in the middle of a cow farm. And it was just like in your hair. And I was,
Oh, Lord.
anyway.
Oh, that sounds terrible. That sounds not like that's
Yeah.
God
You
intended.
got sex hair. Sorry.
Listen, Andy, you calm it down a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, God damn.
Weird take number 2 from Jonathan D. Clark, J.D. Clark. J.D. Clark novelist on
Hi, JD,
Twitter.
I love you.
Words are hard. Erotic scenes should be beta read by a woman over the age of 85. If it doesn't induce either a heart attack or a flashback to a rather steamy night in the back of some guy's Studebaker during the 1950s or 40s, it isn't spicy enough. Hashtag weird takes.
As a woman. Go ahead, Daniel.
I don't want... Okay, thankfully my mom is not over the age of 85, but I don't want anyone in her age bracket reading anything sexual I write. Damn it, JD! What are you doing
Hold on
to
a
us?
second, though. Do you have erotic scenes? No.
I do have one. I had one in Thunderstruck.
Oh, you had an almost erotic scene.
An almost one,
Thunderstruck.
but there was some...
Just like you had an almost erotic scene in
No, you're
City.
afraid to go. You're afraid to go
Yeah, you
all
won't
in.
go there.
No,
You're
no,
like,
I just
you
like...
either flash back to the next morning or something happens to stop it from happening.
I do that a lot.
I like.
I don't want anyone in the older age bracket reading it because I don't want to think about them having sex. I don't want them thinking about how I wrote sex.
Listen,
I mean, like,
doesn't matter how old you are. Everyone has needs. Okay.
no,
I
Don't
think
kink
an
shame.
85-year-old woman does.
no, I don't care what the nursing home studies say.
Listen, just
I
because
wanna
you're
live in
24
ignorance.
going on 85 doesn't mean that you know. Okay, Dina.
I don't think.
I mean,
Do
you think Diane got after it a little bit? Like, you think she's a little bit of a
Oh
freak?
Lord, stop! Stop! We're ending that segment. We're ending
We're
that
done.
segment.
Oh, no. Dina
He's
just
pushing the
I don't have
birthday
an
privilege
opinion.
too far.
Yeah, she's
I don't
Pushing the
have an
birthday
opinion
privilege
anymore.
too far.
It's Dragon's Milk. I'm sorry, guys.
Okay,
I don't have an opinion anymore.
our last weird
If
take.
JD wants my opinion, he can message me about it. Fuck that.
You can slide into the DMs. Okay, our last weird
I'm
take
sorry, Dina.
for Daniel's birthday special. By the way, this episode is going to be called the one where it is Daniel's birthday. Period.
No exclamation marks.
No,
Is-
it's not exciting at all.
No, no.
It's just a statement of fact with a period on the end. Okay. This next one's from Daniel Bauer at Mexiju85
I love
on
Danny.
Twitter.
My
MXJW85 on
future
Twitter.
mistress.
My future ex-husband. He says this is
My
gonna
mistress.
listen. This is for you math fiends in
Grandma.
the room. Okay. If a square is a rectangle, but a rectangle isn't a square, does that make a triangle an octopus? Weird
I need you to
takes.
say it again. Say it again slower, please.
If-
Wait! Don't say anything.
Wait, that's mixed messages. What are you even saying?
Wait. I need a marker. Hold on.
She's gonna take notes.
All right, get a marker.
Did
Why
you
do
just
you have a-
open a cup of markers?
What?
Okay.
Just a couple markers.
Go.
If a square is a rectangle,
Four sides.
but a rectangle isn't a square,
Okay, they're not all equal.
does that make a triangle an octopus? Hashtag weird takes.
Now listen, I don't
Listen,
know.
Dina's a genius, so I want to see how this plays out.
Yeah, we're gonna give her a minute. I don't know a lot about shapes and what shapes is and isn't. I know about a love dodecahedron, and I know about something very closely
Mhm.
related to an octopus, and that's a
Mhm.
fuck squid. And a fuck squid is
Mhm.
not a triangle. Shout out Chad Ryan, Ghost River. Check it out. Hashtag fuck squid
Hashtag
summer.
Chad loves dogs.
Hashtag fuck Squid Game on Netflix. Check it out.
I watched Squid.
Every time I see that.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah. No, Squid Game was ruined for me. There was no fuck squids at all in Squid Games. I don't understand the appeal. I don't understand.
Listen, I haven't finished it yet, so don't talk about it anymore.
Okay, well, there's no fuck squids, Sean. So if you're waiting for fuck squid to
Spoiler
show up,
alert!
I'm sorry. If you're waiting for one to show up at the end, it never shows up, Sean.
All right, Dina's got her glasses out.
Okay.
Are we closer to
Professor
a
Soros?
solution to the equation?
Yep.
Professor Soros.
Okay.
I think that's definitive proof.
That is facts. So for the folks that aren't watching our YouTube, which I mean, obviously you should be watching our YouTube. She has a square that she drew equals a rectangle, rectangle not equaling a square, and a triangle with some like appendages
Tentacles
equals an octopus.
They call those peni.
Yep. Okay, peni. Sorry. That is
Peni?
Yep. That's the accepted plural of penis. Equals fuck squid. This is just solid math. I think it's incredible. I think it's well done. Dina, thank you.
I got an A in trigonometry.
And it shows. It really shows.
I love that you wore the glasses for this one, Dina. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And if you want to be featured on a future segment of Weird Takes, hit us up on Twitter using hashtag Weird Takes, and we just might discuss your submission on a future episode.
That was pretty incredible. That was everything I could have hoped for and more, guys. And I fucking love you guys for this. So
love you, buddy.
Huge shout out to everyone that was involved in this. I'm so sorry, I got no other words. Okay, well, I appreciate that. Sean, do you think you could add just you singing for me a little bit?
I already did that multiple times in this episode, buddy.
Yeah.
Savor it.
I know. I'm
Savor
savoring it. I'm savoring
The
it.
window is open, so's that door.
Don't push it, buddy. Don't push it.
Didn't know they did that anymore.
Now, what you need to do, Mr.
we
Birthday
all
Boy. Oh my God. Don't start Frozen because we'll go through the whole soundtrack.
8,000 salad blades. Okay.
So, Daniel, I need you to plug the voicemail, and then I need you to tell the people who's going to be on the show next week, and then go into Jazz Hands and where can they find us and all that stuff. Or where can they find us then, who's going to be on the show next week, and then Jazz Hands.
Who could it be?
I don't want this to end, Sean.
It has to end, buddy.
All right.
What else do you want us to talk about, Daniel?
But I would like, I just want to hear Sean's silky smooth voice just sing me one more bar of just one more song.
Oh my God.
Come on, Sean.
Just do a line of Coke real quick.
Yeah, just make it happen. Come on, Sean. Just love me. Love me for who I am. Come on, buddy. Come on. Let my love open the door.
The window is open, so's that door. Didn't know they did that anymore.
Who knew we owned 1,000 salad plates? There you go.
There you go.
All right. Guys, if you want to participate in this show, if you want to see your takes put out here and have us discuss them.
I already did Weird Takes plug. Do the voicemail.
Oh, God, I already closed out the thing. I don't have the number. Dina, I need you to do this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dina's doing it. Put on your glasses. Put on your spectacles.
Can you do it in your southern voice? Wait. Can you do your super southern voice for me, Dina?
What's my line?
If you want to be featured on a future voicemail segment.
If you want to be featured on a future episode of Don't Make It Weird, you can go right ahead and call us at 347-69-WEIRD. That's 347-69-WEIRD.
Woo! Thank you, Dina. That really made me happy.
You're welcome, Daniel.
I just need to keep this southern voice thing going while I can abuse this privilege since it's my birthday. Dina, who's on our show next week?
Next week's guest will be romance author of To Be Yours, Ray Kennedy.
Yes!
Little miss.
Our first romance author.
And full disclosure, I'm just not going to be able to say words when Ray's here. Like, fully expect me just to shut up. Like, I'm just going to be... Yeah.
I took notes.
Good.
While I was reading.
Yeah, I'm just going to be completely in awe of Her Majesty. So, yeah. All right, guys, this has been an incredible episode of Don't Make It Weird. Huge shout out, huge thanks to my co-host Dinosaurus and producer Sean for making this so special, for making me have a nice little jersey, for all these cool things have happened. I don't deserve any of you guys. I love you all. Thank you so much for listening to the show, being a part of it, dealing with my shenanigans, and huge shout out to Jar Jar Binks. I love you, baby. Think about me. Call me. You can find me on Twitter at Dan Q Writes Thing. And for the first time ever, guess what?
That's Dan Q Writes Thing on Twitter, everybody.
Wait, Dina, what is it?
Dan Q Writes Thing.
That's Dan Q Writes Thing on Twitter.
Can we get Rain in here at some point? Can we shop her in saying Dan Q Writes Thing for this episode?
Don't push it. Don't push it.
Dinosaurus, where can the folks find you?
They can find me at Shannon B. I'm just kidding.
Love you,
Shannon. You can find me on Twitter.
Shannon.
You can find me on Twitter at Dinosaurus D. That's D like D's nuts.
And producer Sean, where can the folks find you?
I'm gonna have dinner. I can't remember what I. Oh yeah, I got a steak sandwich for dinner. Can't wait.
Oh, so Kelly's not just
Isn't
eating
that just
sushi
a Philly
in front of you?
cheesesteak?
No, it's not sushi night tonight.
Hold on, wait. This is an
Surprise.
important question.
Wait,
Is a steak sandwich just a Philly cheesesteak?
No, it's actually a Caesar steak sandwich, right?
Oh, that makes it healthy.
Is it sushi? They asked if it's sushi night. It's not sushi night tonight. It's steak sandwich night tonight, for me at least.
But what is the difference between a Philly cheesesteak and...
I too
Are we doing
would like
this?
to know this, Sean.
Okay, so I ordered a Caesar steak sandwich, which is grilled steak sliced with
Caesar
romaine
salad.
lettuce and Caesar dressing. And a Philly cheesesteak is very finely sliced ribeye, usually with peppers and onions, melted cheese, sometimes some mayo. There's a huge
Did you put that thing in some Dutch Crunch?
No, I think it's just a French roll. It's from a burger place, man. It's not from a deli.
All right, fair enough. All right, guys, thank you so much for being a part of this. We can't wait to see you all next week. I love you all. Jazz hands.
The Don't Make It Weird podcast, hosted by Daniel Quigley and Dinosaurus, produced by me, Sean Holden. If you'd like to wish Daniel a happy birthday, send him a birthday greeting on Twitter at DanQWritesThing with the hashtag DanQDay. He'd love to hear from you. And here we are again at the end of the journey. You made it all the way here. Let us know your take on the Philly cheesesteak versus a steak sandwich debate in the comments below. Thanks, and see you next week.